love, and light, Aries-Taurus, cusp collective, and cross watchers. Welcome to your very first singles love reading. I am super excited to bring this reading out to you all. I hope this is streaming to you in the highest vibration possible. Thank you guys so much for all of your likes, your comments, your shares, your subscriptions, your donations, your reading requests. You guys are so amazing, and I'm very grateful to just be a part of so many of your guys' journey here, whether that's through spiritual growth, career, healing, self-healing, love and relationships. You guys are just so amazing and awesome, and I'm very grateful to resonate with so many of you. If you're new here to my channel, welcome. I'm very grateful to have you as well. Thanks for checking me out. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you do, make sure you give me a thumbs up and hit that red subscription button, because I'd love to have you as a part of my family here on YouTube. If you do hit that subscription button, make sure that you have the bell notification active and on, according to your preference, so that you are notified when I do go live on my channel. Okay, I do every reading here live at Cusp of Roses, so you don't want to miss out, and I would love to see you guys in my readings. So thank you. Oh, for those that do not know, we do have a Instagram page, okay, Cusp of Roses. So make sure you are following or check us out there if you want daily oracles, words of encouragement and affirmation, cosmic energy updates, and to keep posted on when my videos are live. Okay, that's another way to kind of keep up with the channel. So make sure you do follow us over there, Cusp of Roses. And I'd love to see you in the comments, guys. Okay, so thank you for all of your support. For your guys' readings, I was called to the Crystal Angel Oracle deck, okay? For those that have not watched any of the other singles and couples readings, by the time we get into Scorpio season, I should have a schedule set up where every cusp is going to have their particular day of readings, okay? So I'm doing the dailies the night before now, okay? So tonight we will do Wednesday's daily. And I'll start the day off with your season reading, which is just going to be like a self-check-in reading, okay? It's not going to include love energy. And then we will do your singles and your couples reading, and then we'll get into the daily for the next day, okay? So you'll get 3 readings kind of back to back from me on a specific day so that you can tune in. And I will announce that on my channel well ahead of time, okay? But that way, you're getting more content from me. You can kind of be present and in the moment with me live, which I love to see and experience you guys in that way and connect with you guys in that way. But yeah, that's what we're looking at for Scorpio season readings, okay? I have started the Libra season generals. Those will not include love messages, okay, because I am doing these singles and couples readings. So those will come out shortly. But thank you guys so much for your patience and allowing me to get through all of these readings in divine timing. I truly appreciate that support and that patience, okay? For those that are new to my channel, make sure you do read through my description box, okay? It has everything you need to know about me as a reader, how to contact me, how to best stay in the right mind frame for my readings, how to get the most out of my readings, mainly. That's super important, right? Because every reader is different in their gifts and in their energy. I do tend to channel chakra energy as a reader, so that information, a quick guide to the 7 main chakras that align along your human spine, is at the bottom of the description box. So if I mention a chakra and you have no clue what I'm talking about, check the description box for some answers, okay? We will be using a new tarot deck here. This is the Line Define Tarot. It is created by a tattoo artist. I found it on Etsy. It was absolutely gorgeous. The black and white illustrations have really been calling to me lately. I get clean and clear messages off of it, so I do enjoy that. Very gorgeous paperweight for my other tarot enthusiasts out there, okay? So if you would like, I will have his shop linked in the description box below, okay? He said it took him 2 years. He drew all of these illustrations by hand. So it was absolutely awesome to just support. So I'm happy to share this deck with you all. For those, again, who are new, I do start off every single reading here at Cusp of Roses with a quick prayer and a opportunity and a moment of gratitude. This is just to make sure that everyone is grounded in their own frequencies, open to the messages that are solely meant for them, right? Because this is a general reading. Not everything that I say is going to resonate with you and your situation, okay? So only take what feels good and leave the rest for someone else. But make sure while we are doing our prayer that if there are any specific questions that you need answered or you're looking for confirmation on, set that intention, talk with your guides during our prayer so that that confirmation can come through the reading. And if it does not come through this reading, I guarantee you, you will receive it when it is time, okay? So thank you guys so much. I'm going to shuffle this one more time. We're going to split the deck. Okay, maybe 2 more times. Split the deck, and then we'll get started with our prayer, okay? So you can also have a moment of silence during this prayer. That's totally okay and acceptable. You can do your own prayer. That's fine. You can pray along with me as well. But for those that are doing their own, make sure you are setting your intentions for what it is you need confirmation on, okay? Call to the moonstone. Okay. All right. Heavenly Father, Divine Mother, Holy Spirit, Ascended Masters of Light, my own divine ancestral council, and all archangels, thank you so much for being here with me and with the Aries-Taurus Cusp Collective of Singles for this beautiful love reading. Thank you so much for grounding us all in our own frequencies and opening us up to the most important messages regarding the Aries-Taurus info and what they need to most know about their love and relationships right now for all singles, Aries-Taurus singles specifically. We thank you so much, divine ancestors and archangels, for covering us in your love, light, and mercy, lifting us up in courage and strength every single day to face whatever comes our way with grace, with gratitude, with appreciation, with understanding, with compassion, not only for ourselves, but for others, and with joy, love, and happiness where we can and where we see fit. Thank you, divine ancestors, for lifting us up as well every day with your communication through signs, synchronicities, and dreams. Thank you for leading us to our destined path in this lifetime. And we ask that by honoring you and honoring our light within, that you will continue to walk with us, not only in this lifetime, but beyond it. We love you so much, and we're so grateful for your presence in our lives. And so it is. Alrighty, Aries-Taurus. Aries-Taurus, I hope again all is well. I hope the transition into Libra season has been well to you, nice to you. Okay, we're just going to go ahead and get right into this. Hold on one second. I need you to be over here, please. Thank you. Okay, let's just go ahead and see what Spirit has. Okay, I'm not going to talk too much about your energy beforehand. We're just going to get into this. Give me 1 second. Something is a little off here. Okay. Divine ancestors and archangels, what do you need Aries-Taurus singles to know about their love life? Okay. First card out is children. All right. We have your love life is being affected by children. Okay. Very interesting. That could also mean childhood wounds. Okay. If not physical children. Any other messages for Aries-Taurus singles in love? Any other messages, divine and archangels, for Aries-Taurus in love, singles? Okay. We have romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. And we also have separation. Oh boy, okay. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. Okay. At the bottom of the deck, we do have playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. All right. Are you guys still with me? I am so sorry about that. So YouTube just decided to crash on me. Very interesting. I don't like that, Spirit. Hold on 1 second. Give me one moment here. All that. Get that. Where's my hematite? Yeah. Use some black tourmaline up in here. Okay. I'm sorry about that, y'all. I don't really know I mean, YouTube just crashed on me, so it looks like someone is either, maybe they don't want you to know they have romantic feelings for you, or something like that, or maybe they don't want you to know what is going on with their children, something like that. Okay, that was really strange. YouTube's never done that to me mid-live, so I hope you guys come back. But anyway, we do have, again, for those, if it kind of messed up, or if it's not all the way full, we have children. Okay, your love life is being affected by children. We have romantic feelings. Okay, your feelings are real and worth exploring. And we have separation here. All right, the time apart from your partner is on the horizon. Okay, so again, I was getting this feeling that for some of you, your partner may have children. You might be separate from them due to children, okay? But there are romantic feelings here between you two that are real and worth exploring. For others of you, this is inner child wounds getting in the way of these romantic feelings, or the exploration of these romantic feelings, which is causing a separation between you two, or a prolonged separation between you two, okay? And again, you have playfulness at the bottom of the deck. So to recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. So I definitely feel this children energy is more than likely inner child wounding that needs to be healed in order to allow, I do feel like this is your person, Aries, Taurus, or someone that the person you're interested in order for them to explore and be open with their romantic feelings. For some of you, this is you, okay? You're needing to really dig deep into your own inner child healing, because what you're not realizing is that that inner child wounding is keeping you from exploring these romantic feelings with the person you're interested in. It's like the more you avoid this healing, the more time you spend in separation, okay? That is very, very strange that happened. Wow. Okay. Let's go ahead and get some more details about this children energy. Thank you so much, divine ancestors and archangels. What do Aries, Taurus singles need to know about children? Okay. 8 of Swords, something you can't see. Yeah, definitely some sort of deep inner child wounding, okay? Some sort of thought patterning, ideology that you grew up believing about yourself. I am getting around your appearance, or some sort of self-esteem. Not seeing your worth. That's really what the 8 of Swords is about. Not thinking highly of yourself. Negative self-talk. Yeah. Negative self-talk. Negative, those things that kind of run in our mind that kind of fight against our greatness. And what I mean by that is when we say, oh, I'm so stupid for doing that, or, oh gosh, I'm so dumb, I'm so clumsy, or, this won't even work. Like speaking light to what it is we truly don't want, but have been taught to feel or think about ourselves, or taught to view something about or around. Yeah, this is some sort of negative thought patterning that needs to come to an end, that was developed in childhood. Any other messages for children, for Aries, Taurus singles? What else do Aries, Taurus singles need to know regarding children in love? What else do Aries, Taurus? Thank you. Yeah, there you go, the Lovers. The Lovers. So for some of you, it's almost like this energy of not feeling worthy, or maybe having like a track record of not being chosen, whether this was not being chosen by your parents, right? Neglected, or always feeling like you weren't worthy of love, right? So sometimes like our parents, and I don't like to say they mean well. It's just they're often programmed to think certain things are helpful when they aren't. This is kind of like a feeling of, maybe you grew up, if I'm speaking to someone who identifies as masculine, right? Let's say masculine energy. You grew up being told, oh, you're a player, or you're a playboy, oh, you're a Casanova, you're a ladies' man. You know, you get all the girls. So that constant speech and talk builds up that identity in that child. So then when they do become older, it's what they live out, right? Because they've always thought, this is who I'm supposed to be, right? Whether you've watched a parent be that type of player, you know, or that type of energy, whether it was just spoken over you or into you. It definitely centers around love, okay? For others of you, feminine energy, this is not feeling like you deserve a divine love, right? That love has to equal pain, that you have to endure a lot of abuse just to get to that great love that you want, right? Maybe that's what you watched growing up, right? Your parents making poor choices in love, and something around that situation or around what you learned in childhood about love has you a little bit blind to the reality of love, or kind of cuts you off your sight to what real love is. So there's some inner child wound that needs to be healed here in order for you to properly see divine love here with the Lovers, okay? Thank you so much, divine ancestors and archangels. What's the overall message that Aries Taurus singles need to know? Okay, that came out pretty quick. Wow. Wow. And then you have the devil here. You could be dealing with a Capricorn or have Capricorn in your chart. Yeah, it's this fear of oppression. Maybe this is exactly what you were taught. That love, that commitment, that marriage, that connection, that relationships are burdensome. They hold you back in some sort of way. You know, this would be like if you grew up with parents who, let's say, you grew up with parents who got divorced, right? It was a messy situation, right? And maybe a parent told you never ever get married. No matter what you do, you love who you want, but don't get married, right? Marriage is the devil. Marriage is, you know, the bane of all existence. Marriage doesn't work. Marriage, you know, all of that. Some of you took that to heart. And obviously you're a child, so that's all you really can do, right? But now that you are out of childhood, it's a need to revisit that and really see why a parent or why your guardians or why you believe what you believe about love, and it stems from something in your childhood. And it's a shadow, it's a fear of something. Whether it's a fear of connection, a fear of the divine, a fear of being intimate, right? The Lovers can also talk about intimacy. So again, right, hearing your uncles, hearing your cousins, hearing your older family members, right, say, oh, everything stops when you get married, everything goes down the hill. So all of that can kind of seep into the psyche of children, and then they end up actually playing out those fears based on what they grew up hearing. So that's exactly what I'm kind of getting here with that, okay? Thank you so much, divine ancestors and archangels. Hold on one second, y'all. I am so sorry. I am still a little peeved. Okay. Okay. Are we back in here? Okay. So, let's look into romantic feelings. Let's see what you need to know about these feelings. Thank you so much, divine ancestors and archangels. What do Aries Taurus singles need to know about romantic feelings? 3 of Swords. Yeah. This is definitely some deep-seated wounds here from your childhood, feeling like any sort of romantic energy only leads to heartbreak is what I'm getting. Being afraid to explore what you feel romantically due to some previous heartbreak in the past. Okay. What else do Aries Taurus singles need to know? 4 of Swords. Yeah, it needs to be healed. Needs to be healed here. Definitely. Yeah. You need to explore what it is that you feel. Yeah, you need to really explore your thoughts around these feelings. Pay attention to how you're thinking about love, where those thoughts stem from, because a lot of it, you'd be surprised, isn't really you and how you feel about love. What it is how your parents felt about love, or what you saw and internalized from your parents' love, or your guardian's love, or the lack of love, right? Whatever you internalized about your childhood situation has has almost been like a thorn in your side when it comes to relationships. It's been the demise of a lot of your relationships in the past. And so as a single person now, when romantic feelings come in, you tend to avoid, or this feeling of betrayal comes up. And a lot of you, again, you might have been, yes, betrayed a lot in the past, but it's a lot deeper than that. For this group I'm collectively tapping into, it's a lot deeper than just your past relationships. This is your father's, this is your mother's pain, this is their father and mother's pain, this is their father and mother's pain. It's something like that. That if you were to just explore what it is that really is making you feel hesitant or fearful about love, you'll be able to grasp onto those negative thoughts and come out with some sort of clearer vision, right? And better understanding of what it is that you truly do feel, and that it's okay to feel it, all right? What is the overall energy for romantic feelings? Okay, hold on. Thank you so much, divine ancestors and archangels. What's the overall message Aries-Taurus couples need to know regarding romantic feelings? Yeah, 4 of Wands. It's a fear of marriage here. It's a fear of marriage. It's something about that. Almost like, oh, well, if I explore these romantic feelings, it's going to lead to marriage, which is just going to be bad. And so what's the point? You're talking yourself out of it. You're thinking yourself out of something. Some of you really desire marriage, but are afraid that it's going to bring out... maybe, again, like I said, if you saw a very toxic or tumultuous marriage or connection growing up, you fear that if you enter that type of union, that's exactly what's going to happen, right? So I guess I'm here to tell you now that you are not your parents. You are not what you saw growing up. Even a lot of what you saw, you probably more than likely internalized out of context, right? Not knowing your parents, what they were going through, what they've been through, not understanding that they also have to grow out of their own childhood woundings, right? And how that can kind of be passed down if it's ignored. Right? So I really do feel like the divine is giving you an opportunity here, Aries-Taurus, to really work through some generational energy when it comes to love and marriage. To really overcome something that has put not only you, but I do feel a lot of your family, a lot of your soul tribe, just a lot of the people around you in this mode of separation. Yeah, it's almost like you feel like every marriage leads to divorce or separation anyway. So what's the point? But if you maintain that ideology, then you'll never be able to experience romantic feelings or romantic love in the way that you deserve to, because your energy says, no, I don't want it. Yeah. All right, let's look into separation. Thank you so much, divine ancestors and archangels. What do Aries-Taurus need to know about separation? Swords. Okay, what else do Aries-Taurus need to know about separation in love? All right, yeah. Time apart from your partners on the horizon. You have 8 of Wands. Okay, communication about this separation or needing time apart, or just movement forward. Someone might be moving on here. It does feel like, Aries-Taurus, you might have had a chance to choose love here, and you might have shied away from it due to fear with the devil here. And the 8 of Swords. Not having enough self-confidence, your negative self-talk. Yeah, it sounds like, Aries-Taurus, you might have talked yourself out of a divine connection. And I won't even say divine connection, but a love connection here. Due to fear, due to the devil energy telling you that, oh, it's just going to end up, right? It's just going to end up in heartbreak, 3 of Swords, just like it always does. And then you'll have to go alone and heal by yourself, or you'll be the only one that's romantically feeling something, right? It never is reciprocal. Like that type of thought and process and thinking. Okay, so definitely someone, or you, Aries-Taurus, this could be for you too, moving on, moving forward into a period of separation. This is going to happen fast. So we have the 8 of Wands, then we have the Knight of Swords. Okay, fast communication about moving on, moving forward. Okay, and then we have the 9 of Swords, some sort of anxiety here, some worry, some stress. Yeah. This could be also you feeling like you or someone might be feeling towards you that they need to rush in because they're worried that you are going to be moving on and that it is like that you are going to be separate from them. Okay? Yeah, it's this anxiety. It's almost like a little too late, or am I too late? That might be what you're asking. Are you too late? Are you too late? Are you too late? Because this separation does feel like for some of you, you've already been in separation from this person due to their inner child healing or wounds. Okay? Due to them maybe refusing to explore these romantic feelings, refusing to heal something, okay, in order for them to sense and to feel what they feel truly and authentically. But either way, if it's you moving on, Aries, Taurus, I do feel like it's due to some sort of anxiety, wanting to move out of anxiety, wanting to separate because either waiting on this person is just causing you a lot of anxiety or a lot of overthinking, over concern. Others of you, I do feel like someone is going to be rushing in to try to move forward or try to move out of this separation that you've been in. So some of you, you're headed for it because this person is unwilling to face their own inner child wounds, okay, or willing to acknowledge something that it is that they do need to heal. Okay, make sure you guys check that Saturn Direct video. Some of the similar energy was in there, so you might gain more confirmation through that reading. But overall, it is something that, with the Four of Wands here, on top of romantic feelings, I think that's what ultimately either scares you or this person, Aries, Taurus, is that you could see yourself marrying this person. You could see yourself being committed to this person, yet you've never seen commitment. Right? So it's like growing up in a home or from a family where no one's ever been married or at least married successfully. But you have this overwhelming feeling or this draw or this desire to experience marriage with someone. So it's just that fear and self-doubt with the devil here and the Eight of Swords and the Lovers that you will be a good partner, that you can see a marriage through, right? That your marriage won't end up like all the other marriages that you've seen. So needing to have a little bit more of faith and optimism in your own ability to have a successful marriage and or relationship. So not letting the past view or what you internalized as a child about love and about marriage stop you from actually experiencing what it is you truly want, right? Remembering that more often than not, you are probably just carrying the pain, the vision, or the ideals of your parents, of your guardians, okay? Carrying their unhealed trauma that is now on your shoulders to heal through. So it does feel like the divine is giving you an opportunity to make better choices and to choose love over fear. Yeah. Choose to believe in love. Choose to believe that you can have a romantic relationship that is successful. Choosing to do that work to heal from the Three of Swords to the Four of Swords, right? Finding your balance, grasping those negative thought forms and throwing them out, right? Training your mind to look for the positive and not the negative when it comes to love and when it comes to marriage. Again, doing that deep inner child work, working through your root chakra, so that you realize that the ideals that you hold about love and marriage are not truly your own. They come from your parents. They come from what you saw as a kid, right? When you weren't even able to executively function in your brain at a level enough to understand what was truly happening. And to understand that it was your parents' need to heal through their own woundings, to not repeat those cycles, to not pass that down to you. But now it is on your shoulders to then not pass down to your kids, right? So in order for the separation to grow both of you, okay, there's a need to overcome anxiety. There's also a need to come over some sort of impulsiveness, or with the Knight of Swords, some sort of blunt communication. Yeah, it almost feels like whoever you have these romantic feelings with, Aries, Taurus, whether this is you or your person, whoever is needing the inner child healing, okay, maybe this is both of you. Yeah, maybe it's both of you. Both of you have some sort of warped idea or just need to heal some sort of inner child wound when it comes to love and marriage. Because it's something you do desire, Aries, Taurus. Like, I mean, you can't hide that from me in the cards, even if you want to say no. I know it's something you do desire because you got the Four of Wands here with the Lovers, right? So it is something you desire. It is something you have feelings towards, but your anxiety or your need to overthink it out of fear, to make sure it doesn't end up the way that you saw other marriages end up, or how you witnessed love and relationships growing up, to make sure you don't repeat those patterns. You might be overthinking it. Trust that you aren't your parents, right? You aren't your guardians. You don't have to do things the way they did them. You don't have to follow suit. So again, being very mindful of the words that we feed children, right? Being very mindful of what we were told. Oh, you're a ladies' man. Oh, you're going to have all the boys after you. Like, all of that energy, right, plays into the psyche of a child, and they end up playing out that role or those expectations when they are adults, until they then realize, right, that is carrying and perpetuating some sort of generational wound that needs to heal. All right. At the bottom of the deck, you have Six of Wands here. Okay, so there is victory to be had. You can overcome this, Aries, Taurus. This devil energy, don't give it light. Do you understand? You tell the devil what to do. You tell those fears where they need to go. You are in control, not the fear, not the darkness. No. You are the light in that darkness. So all you have to do is just turn it on and remember that you are love in its purest form. It's the very essence of your being. It's who you are. Okay? It's who we all are. So there is victory to be had here, singles, Aries, Taurus. You can overcome this inner child wounding when it comes to love. Because I feel that. I feel it's like the opportunity's there, the feeling's there, right? But there's some sort of wall. It's a block. It's like you can't push past it, or you think you can't. It's almost like, yeah, this marriage, this Four of Wands, this lover's energy is good in theory. I like to think about it. I like to dream about it. But is it actually possible in real life? That's when your doubt comes in, and the fear is like, nah, it's not. And so if you continue in that belief, then you'll never get past that wall. You'll never allow yourself to feel what it is you feel and heal from what you need to heal, so that you can experience the great love you were destined to have, right? And come out of this separation from the energy of love. Because a lot of you have been living in this dark shadow or devil energy when it comes to love and relationships. It puts you in a very dark place, right? It makes you filled with anxiety. You might even get a little bit harsh in your words and your communication. You might also want to move faster than you need to. Yeah? All working out of fear. Alrighty, Aries, Taurus, let's check in with the crystal angels and see what messages they have for you. Okay, first things out, yellow jasper, control issues, okay? Utilize your God-given strength and power instead of fearing that others might try to control you. Exactly what I was saying earlier. Being told in your childhood, don't get married. Oh, it all goes downhill once you're married. Nothing is the same. You'll never have fun. All of that stuff. All of that bitter energy from the adults that were around you in your childhood, right? Their unwillingness to face their own inner child healing and wounding, to see their own dysfunction and how they're perpetuating some sort of generational energy. Control. Love does not come in to control you. If you feel controlled in love, then it is not love. Point blank, period. Love is not here to control you. Love is here to liberate you. Love is here to free you. If you feel free in love, that is love. If love brings you out of that shadow, that is true love. That's real love. Okay, so working with yellow jasper is going to help you kind of get in tune and better understand these deep-rooted control issues around love and marriage and relationships. Right? So maybe this is you always saying, okay, well, this is the only type of relationship I can have, right? Where it's just maybe surface, it's not in the whatever, right? Whatever limits you've put on what your ability in love is, that's what you're needing to let go of. Because you'll be surprised at what love can really do and what love can pull out of you and become of you when you really let it in. Okay, but if you don't let it in, you'll never know, and you'll always be in that energy of shoulda, coulda, woulda, or if I only did, and you'll always be living in the past, right? And you'll always be living in this fear, which is separation from love, right? Any other messages here, Crystal Angels? Thank you. I feel like that's Euchanite. Yep, answered prayers here. Beautiful green. All your great work has opened the door for divine solutions and support. Okay, so some of you are very aware of this. Some of you are very, very deeply aware of your childhood wounding, what you were taught about love, and how that all affects you now in the present moment. It's just now getting to doing the work. Okay, so some of you have been praying for assistance from the divine. It does look like they are going to answer your prayers, okay? Oh. All right. Give me 1 second, guys. Whew. Forgiveness heals. It's time to release repressed anger as it is blocking your health and your happiness. Topaz. Okay? Very, very beautiful energy here. Time to release repressed anger. Yeah, it's that repressed anger that you feel about your childhood, about the love and relationships you saw growing up, that's causing you anxiety. Okay? It's actually repressed anger trying to come up out of you, which is why you get anxious. Maybe you get a little sharp at the mouth. You project. Knight of Swords is a projection energy. Right? Quick to say something because you think something's being said about, or quick to jab out of fear, out of anger. Because what I feel like deep down here, aries-taurus, is you're angry about what you saw. You're angry about whatever it is you went through in childhood when it comes to love and relationships. You're angry, and you need to let that anger out. You need to acknowledge it. Okay? You need to acknowledge that part of yourself that's upset at what you saw, what you went through, however you internalized that situation or many situations. But forgiveness, like I said, forgiving your parents, forgiving your guardians, forgiving whatever it is you saw, understanding that they too were healing and needed to have their inner wounds looked at and tended to. And whether they did that or not, more than likely put them in this situation, right? So it's a need to be forgiving of yourself for maybe how you've mimicked that same thing in previous relationships, but also to forgive those that you learned it from. Forgive them for not being able to be a better example for you. Forgive them for whatever it is that went down or that happened. Now, I know that that's going to take time for a lot of you, but again, like I said, answer prayers. If you've been putting prayers out there to the universe for this healing, for this forgiveness, to release these control issues, then the divine has definitely heard you, and they are bringing in assistance. Yeah, look at this, bottom of the deck. Ready to love again. Isn't that beautiful? Tanzanite. Ready to love again. You've healed from the past enough to open your heart to new love. So for some of you, you've done this work. I'm speaking on a past energy for you. Yeah. Others of you, you're moving through this energy now. So trust that if it is your goal to be open to new love, to actually forgive and heal the past and release repressed anger and no longer hold on to it, then that's what's coming for you. Continue on that path, continue to stay dedicated to that healing work, and you'll definitely have it. Others of you, this is a new awareness of the control issues that you learned, right? The controlling patterns or habits or actions that you learned from watching your parents or your guardians in love and relationships. Realizing that that's not truly who you are in love, that's who they were in love. And that it's your time and your turn to be better than that, to grow from that, to ascend from that. Eight of Wands, right? Ascend, move past that energy of the Knight of Swords, speaking very harshly to your partner or the person you love, right? Nine of Swords, inducing some sort of anxiety. Many, like I said, a lot of your guys' anxiety is really repressed anger that you need to find a way to let out. Okay? All right, Aries Taurus, this is your first ever singles love reading. I hope you found it helpful, insightful, and filled with confirmation for whatever it is you might have going on in your love life. Let me know in the comment section what you think, how you're feeling, what you might be going through, okay? And I hope that this can just guide you on your path even more. Again, this is a timeless reading, okay? This can resonate with you at any given moment if it did not resonate in the now moment. All right, I'm sorry about whatever happened. YouTube kind of crashed on me. I had to get back into the live and resume it. So thank you for your patience, guys. And I will see y'all in our next reading. Namaste.